Welcome everybody to my latest video. So for this video, I thought I'd do a complete game room update. It's been about a year since my last video on my entire game room. I've done half a game room and things here and there, but I'm just going to show everything on this update, including, just like before, items that kind of flow into the game rooms. So, first thing we're going to do is start out in my kitchen, which I do have, a few things here and there. Got some Coca-Cola stuff on the walls. You can see the outlets here. Got some Coke stuff here. Little items here and there. We repainted our cabinets Coke red, or at least as close to Coke red as we could get. Before, our cabinets in our kitchen here were a real nasty brown color, and we just painted over them, no big deal. Now here might be kind of hard to see because of the reflection, but we got our Mega Touch Force 2006 machine. It's a touch screen. There you can kind of get some of the games that are in there. Again, sorry for the reflection, but unfortunately it's because of this window back here. But this machine, we primarily use it when we're riding the bike over here. We just pull it up to right here, and that's how we play. So here's just the rest of the kitchen, no big deal. Got some more Coke outlets there. And we got another Coke sign here. So now, let me take you to my jukebox. Okay, here we are. This is my full-size jukebox. I got this, I think, over a year ago. I think I paid about $300 for it. Maybe it was a little bit more. Works great. It's awesome. Whenever we have people over, we always like to turn this thing on. Now, the one sort of cool thing is that when I got this, it came with about 75 CDs already. The problem is that neither myself nor my wife really cared for any of the CDs. We only used probably about 5 or 10 of them and filled the rest of the space with our own CDs. This holds 100 different CDs. These are just some of the ones that we actually kept. But yeah, here we are. Works great. I think I might even found some money in the dollar thing back here. I could be wrong. But yeah, full size, works great, love this thing. So now I'm going to take you to my hallway. Okay, so here we are in my hallway, and on my hallway we got 5 different movie posters. Now this one here, this is of course Zombieland, and each of these movie posters is like a favorite of someone in this family. Zombieland was a favorite for the entire family, so we decided to get a Zombieland poster and we placed it right here. Now if you look on this side, here we got Young Guns. This was a personal favorite of my wife. Next to it we have Rocky, one of my personal favorite movies. The ultimate underdog story. Here we got Tombstone. This is a favorite of both myself and my wife. Personally, I think it's the best performance of Val Kilmer. And on this side, hold on, let me turn off the light here. It doesn't help too much, but we got The Crow. This is one of my favorite movies. So yeah, we got 3 posters on one side and 2 on the other. Pretty nice. Over here we got a little something I came up with. Just printed this up on the computer. There you go. Nice little menu. And if you recognize that, that's one of my PSN usernames. So that's pretty cool. And now we're going to head out into the secondary game room. First, let me show you something else. Here we go. In the hallway there's a restroom, and on the restroom we just decided to put this little restroom sign. It's kind of funny. People find it amusing. But yeah, I picked up the sign for like $2. So, alright, now we're going to head to the secondary game room. Okay, here we are in the secondary game room. And as you can see on top, I got some marquees up there. Just something to give a little bit of visual appeal. So let's go ahead and take a look at the games I have right here. Got Hoop It Up. It is probably the worst condition cabinet that I have. You know, I got it for a cheap price, and it is functional. Get a look at all the games I got here. Let me go ahead and turn everything off because the volume of the games might get in the way. So 1 second. Okay, so there we go. Things are a little bit more quieter. Up on top here I got some other marquees. Here we got Crisis Zone, a really fun game. It's a favorite of the family. Got here my 60-in-1 Pac-Man cabinet. It's an original cabinet I got in a trade. The insides were just totally destroyed, so I remade it into a 60-in-1. Works great. Here we got NFL Blitz. Great cabinet. I got this one for $200. Works really good. I really like it. Over on the garage door, we got pictures of various games that I would like to own one of these days. Here we got X-Men. Would like to have a 4-player X-Men cabinet. Addams Family Pinball. One day I would like to get a dedicated Third Strike cabinet. It's one of my favorite Street Fighter games. Here we got some console stuff I always liked. The God of War series. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. One of my favorite games of all time. Alpha 3. One of the other top 3 Street Fighters that I like. Alien Extermination. I would love to get this cabinet. Unfortunately, they go for about $6,000 to $7,000 minimum. Final Fight right there, what I consider one of the best beat 'em ups. Here we got my home skee ball type machine. Got this I think from Amazon. Here we just got some more visual goodies. Blown up poster of a page from EGM magazine back in the day. Here we got another wall poster scroll. Once again, Alucard from Symphony of the Night. Here we got another NFL Blitz cabinet. However, the game inside has actually been updated to NFL Blitz 2000 Gold Edition. So there you go. I got Blitz 2000 Gold and regular Blitz. Both cabinets I really enjoy playing. Here we got my Simpsons 4-player cabinet. Really good game, really fun. It's great when the whole family plays. A little table with some stools when people got drinks or just want to hang out. There you go, a calendar. Here's a little thing I made just again for visual appeal. Just put something up on Word. Printed it out, laminated it. Looks like it goes along with everything. Now here we got my ping pong slash was it table hockey. This thing I've had for I don't know, about a couple years or so. Real fun. Doesn't get played as often as it should, but oh well. So here we go. This is the secondary game room. Oh, the basket up there, that contains all the items for this thing over here. And you got the ping pong paddles, ping pong balls, air hockey stuff. Take another look. I wish I had a 3-car garage. Unfortunately, I don't. Because right there, my weights. Look how much space that takes up. If I didn't have that there, I could probably put about 4 more cabinets right there, right in that space. But I do need my weights to work out, so maybe one day I'll win the lottery. Let's take another glancing view of everything we got here. And there you can see some leftover T-molding from when I was redoing that cabinet. And as you can see, got some more red on the walls here. Behind the door right there, I'm going to put another poster of some sort. Just haven't decided what I want to put. And unfortunately, I've said this before in my other videos, my garage has to act as both a game room and an actual garage for storage. Like tools, washer and dryer, all that other stuff. If I had a 3-car garage, you know, that'd be wonderful. Fortunately, I don't. Alright, so let's now go into the primary game room. Okay, now here we are in the primary game room, and this is the actual door that leads to the secondary game room. And we have a little sign up here, Arcade Zone. Kind of just adds to the effect. Now you can see right here on the walls we have some painted red tiles, and we used paint that was actually left over from our kitchen project, so it really didn't cost us anything. Got tiles on the floor. One day we'd like to put black and white tiles in the game room here, but that's sometime way off in the future. So let's go on. Up here on the wall I have a framed Guns N' Roses pinball art. You know, I would love to have the Guns N' Roses pinball machine, but you know, I also like the translit, so decided to frame it right here. We got more squares painted. Down here we have our Coca-Cola machine, so to speak. It's basically just an updated version of the original machine from the 50s. Keeps our drinks nice and cold. Bottle opener. And you can see all of our different, you know, bottle caps. On the inside we have Mountain Dew, Diet Coke, and water. Okay, moving on. We decided to frame this in the primary game room. This actually belongs to my wife. It's a collage of all of her Van Halen and Sammy Hagar concert ticket things, whatever. Basically a collage of Sammy Hagar. That's one of her favorite artists. So we decided to put this in here. Now one of our spare bedrooms is actually kind of a rock themed room, and we thought about putting this up there, but we decided just to keep it in here. Here, just a red futon. It's actually red underneath, and then we have a red cover. That way, you know, keeps the actual futon a little cleaner. Got some black foot resters, square things here. It's actually 3 of them. If you open up that, there's one inside, and if you open up the one on the inside, there's another one. Okay, moving on. Up there I have a framed copy of Game Fan magazine. Don't remember what issue it is, but there you get a better view. And the reason I have that one framed is the cover is of one of my favorite games of all time, Symphony of the Night. So I thought it looked really good right there. Down here, this is my PlayStation 3 / Street Fighter Play Center. Get backup view. The control panel I had custom made. I paid someone to make that for me. Cost a lot, but I think it's definitely well worth it. Moving on, we have our Last Action Hero pinball machine. Now this is a really fun game. If you're looking for a pinball machine and you're looking for one at a decent price, I would suggest getting this one. The reason is, I think this one tends to be a little bit cheaper because the movie sucked, and people don't want to be associated with the movie, I guess. I don't know. It's a fun game. I think it's well worth it. Here we got my Star Wars Arcade Trilogy cabinet. I got some decorations up on here. Stormtrooper helmet, some toys up there. Got some stuff down here too. Maybe a little bit of overkill, but I like it. Here we got my Crazy Taxi High Roller cabinet. I also use this to play Outrun 2. Sorry for the reflection there, it's daytime and we got the light, but oh well. On top we got some RoboCop figures up there, as well as Slimer from the Ghostbusters. So, I think the toys add a little bit to the effect. It looks kind of nice. Now, although you can't see it back there, there we have a framed Guns N' Roses t-shirt along with a record. Let's see. There you go. Should be able to see it right there. Hung it on the wall because we used to have smaller cabinets over here, and you could actually see the picture, but things change all the time, so we're just going to leave it there. Here we got a signed Van Halen framed album. It's only signed by 3 of the members. I think it's just signed by Alex Van Halen, Eddie Van Halen, and Michael Anthony. I don't think David Lee Roth signed it. I could be wrong though. Anyway, that's my wife's. And we got this right here, which I made for my wife, and this is a framed menu from the Cabo Wabo bar, owned, or used to be owned, by Sammy Hagar. So just thought we'd frame it, and it looks pretty good. Up on top is a little thing me and my wife put together. Obviously her favorite band is Van Halen, mine is Guns N' Roses, so we put together a little thing of what we feel are the best albums, a greatest hit album, and the worst album. So, Appetite for Destruction, obviously I think that's the greatest Guns N' Roses album of all time. Then we got Guns N' Roses' greatest hits, and then Chinese Democracy. I consider that the worst album. My wife, here we got Van Halen 3 as her worst Van Halen album. Best of Van Halen right there. And actually, it wasn't what we consider the greatest album, it's the debut album. Appetite for Destruction is the debut of Guns N' Roses, and 5150 is the debut of Van Halen with Sammy as the lead singer. So there we go. Here we just got our TV right here. Kids come in here all the time, watch TV or whatever. Just a little decorations, modified old Xbox, some things here and there, a Wii, got Netflix on it. Don't play the Wii too much anymore. Some various arcade related and game related books. There's that Wii fitness board that belongs to my wife. And here's where we keep all of our Wii controllers and all that other crap, Xbox controllers. Some tins, I like these. Used to be candy or gum on the inside. Here we got a popcorn machine. This is just a smaller version of the real deal. It does work. We've made popcorn on this many times, and it's great for family movie night. We saw this in the thrift store. Thought it'd go great on top of the popcorn machine. And inside there's a couple of aliens. And there's another decoration, Jason hockey mask with a Freddy claw. Just hung it on the wall. So let me go ahead and give you another view all around. Like I said, this is the primary game room, even though it's smaller than the secondary game room. But yeah, there you go. So, until next time.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.